screws and all that stuff.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Starting
Okay,
arguing.
I'm gonna do it
put
with
a
Mr.
screw. You need to put a screw though.
But it's not like those ridiculous screws that I had problems with before, right?
It's easy. It's easy to install. It's fine.
I think it's like
So
installing
I'm
an
live
SSD.
right now.
It's like installing a RAM or something.
It's like an M2 SSD maybe.
Okay, flights are down.
Okay, well, I am outside running or walking, speed walking right now.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Get
look at the lag.
tailwind, right, tomorrow?
Dylan, look at the lag.
Mine?
What, Atlanta to Paris, we get lots of tailwind.
Tomorrow
Yeah, your
31st
stream is
or
experiencing
1st?
some issues. I don't.
Tomorrow is
Tomorrow's 31st.
I think it's my
31st.
internet maybe. Yeah, it's my
Dylan,
internet.
is there a way in P3D to tell you real-time FPS?
Yeah, I just
Yes.
have to press shift plus
Control Z, I think.
Shift.
Because I know in Explain is Control Shift F. If you hit Control Shift F and Explain, it can tell you your FPS at all times.
Yeah, in P3D you just have to hit shift Z
Okay.
twice.
Wait, by the way, what's your
Flying?
name? There's another guy.
Me, Hemant.
Hemant.
Oh, okay, you probably know who I am given the Discord name. But I can't see your...
Oh, okay.
Are you from Kochi?
Yeah, I am. How do you know that?
I saw it on VATSIM on the first flight. It said VOCI.
Oh, yeah. That's my home airport.
There's no scenery for it for Explain.
Yeah, it's there for P3D, but it's not very good, but still.
It's like,
hell.
it's crap.
Hell no.
It is what it is. Indian virtual aviation live in 3 minutes.
Stupid guy.
What the this?
What the this man? Already he got 11 likes.
What the this?
Do you remember he was at 1.47k subs for so long?
Yeah.
Okay, I got the map as well for this. It's kind of good.
But yeah, now he's at
Yay.
1.49.
Is the map is too big? I don't know.
I found him.
Hey, flight surgeon.
Because that was the day that... What?
Okay, you are running. No, my bad. Okay, so block is 12,029. Okay.
No, I'm actually walking now because I'm wearing slip sneakers with bad traction and it's pouring outside. So I'd rather walk.
Try to run.
I don't want to fall.
Fall.
I've already gotten soaked with the damn sprinklers.
Why?
Someone is
Damn it, I have
tired.
to apply for what?
Someone is super
Who's tired?
I don't know.
Who's tired?
Me.
AZR, I can understand if you're tired because how long have you been up now?
I've been
The
up
whole
since,
night. So guys, how do I get to know the NATRAC and SimBrief? Like
Oh, it tells you. It'll say NAT and then a letter.
Where?
It tells you. Like when you cross it, like after one of your waypoints, it'll say like whenever I do it, it says NATA, NATA. It says it as one of your waypoints.
Yeah.
But in real life, what they do is,
Zulu.
you know what they do in real life?
Nope.
So in real life, what they do is when you're in the Gander airspace, or when you're over like eastern part of Canada, what happens is they'll clear you. Say whatever. Let's just use Aegean 192, which is completely unrealistic because they can't fly that. Aegean 192, you're cleared. NATRAC, whatever. Follow these waypoints.
Oh.
And then eventually reports every hour, and they make you do altitude reports every hour because they want to make sure that you're at least 1,000 feet and at least 2 miles away from the next traffic. Like they want to make sure you're at an odd flight level if you're going east, or an even flight level if you're going west, and then they want to also make sure that you're separated in terms of distance. So they make you do position reports.
Oh.
But does your dad do this, or does he fly too far north when they go to the US?
He flies like over the Greenland and all.
Yeah, so he won't have to do position reports like this because he flies over land.
Yeah. Like
But I'm sure he's done them before. I'm sure he knows the procedure.
like when he departs from India, goes direct like over Pakistan, Uzbekistan and all. And Finland,
Yeah.
Sweden, then Greenland and comes down
Gateway doesn't work. Why is
via
that?
Canada and all.
Because I know for the I know the has he flown from Delhi to SFO before?
Yep.
Because I know
That's
that
the
route
most
they
common
go
route.
east. They skirt the Himalayas
They go
east.
both. They go both.
They do?
Yes.
Because like I remember I was reading an article about how Air India's flight is the longest flight in the world by distance. Because it goes that weird way. But it takes 16 hours because of prevailing winds.
Yep.
16 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Even though it's about
My dad
even
has
though it's at
covered-
least
my dad has
What?
covered 19 and a half hours of flight time.
Oh.
wow.
And the longest is 20 hours. Just by 30 minutes.
What was that route, Delhi to SFO?
I don't know. I think that's the longest.
Do you have any family in the US?
Nope.
I know at this point every Indian has family here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh god, the ground just fell off.
Ground locked on?
He just log off. Oh, super late.
Oh. Are you using delivery? Like the really old one?
Yeah, I'm using the old one. Retron.
Because like there's a really old one, then there's the one that they retired about 3 years ago, and then now there's this all blue one.
Ah, yeah.
I have like 460 miles for top of descent.
No idea.
I was watching a documentary about the Air France 447 crash last night.
The C1, right? The one stall and crash.
Yeah, so what happened was so in Airbus they use a side stick, right?
Yeah.
NASA is live streaming on Twitch.
But what I didn't know is that so you know how in Boeing when you pull one yoke, like on the captain's side, the first officer side yoke pulls?
Yes.
So in Airbus when the captain pulls the
Yeah,
side
yeah,
stick,
yeah.
the first officer's side stick doesn't move.
Is that the A330 flight?
Yeah, that's the A330 flight that crashed.
Without
Yeah, I know. My dad was telling me about this, and he told me that they input that like one captain did the joystick forward or backward, and the first
the
officer
first
did the
officer pulled
opposite
it back.
of yeah
Yeah.
did the opposite of that, and
Yep,
the
the
plane was
captain
like
pulled it forward.
confused. Yeah.
So what happened was at 30,000 feet, they were going through a storm cell. At 35,000 feet, they're going through a storm cell.
Something.
So the first officer decided to climb.
Yeah.
So what he did was, without the airspeed was auto throttle was disconnected because they flew right through a storm cell. So what happened was the first officer decided to pull up to
Yep.
get out of the cloud. But what he didn't keep track of was the airspeed.
Yeah.
So the airspeed started going down. Eventually, it started falling. By this point, the other first officer, it was two first officers flying because the captain was in rest time. So there was the other first officer on the left
Yeah,
side said, "What the
exactly,
hell are
yeah.
you doing?" And then they were like, and then he didn't like the other first officer didn't realize that the right side first officer was pulling the yoke back or the side stick back.
Yeah.
So there's like, you know that pilot who saved that plane, Chesley Sullenberger, that Sully.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sully.
So
There's a
they did an
movie as
interview
well.
of Sully. Yeah,
홍콩타워
they did an
국제
interview of the real
코리아는
Sully. And he
693
like showed them what
스탠드
happened.
델타 205 레드 퍼 푸시백 앤 스타트업
That looks
What the hell is
Russian.
that?
That's Russian, I'm pretty sure.
Korea 693 Hong Kong Tower hello
Dylan,
stand by
are
for
you
clear
flying this
stand by for
info
pushback stand by for pushback Korean 693
Wait,
Have you requested IFR clearance?
Not yet even. Oh my god, I have a long way taxi.
Dylan, are you flying this?
Korean
info?
693 push and starts approved color red push and start approved color red Korean 693
Okay, I'll
No,
go
he's
ready.
Korean. He sounds extremely Korean.
It's on 797.
That sounds
Requesting
Russian.
ready check.
Company, which this
This is
airline.
797 Hong Kong Tower I read you 4.5
4x5 it's on the 797.
Company means yeah, airline, right? It's Asian.
Company means you're flying the same airline. Like follow the
Yeah.
company traffic.
Yeah, this company means it's pronounced as Asian.
Asiana. It's Asiana.
Okay, what? Okay,
There was a crash, Asiana 214, in San Francisco airport. 3 years ago, actually, 2014.
That's when and I think most of the airlines they train like like I don't know how to explain. Like they train
But-
5.
7143 welcome to Hong Kong which time would you like
To mute Dylan. Yeah, like they train like 5 or 6 this cabin crew and not the cabin crews but the pilots. Like
7142 caution 7143 taxi just down Delta 204 via Juliet and Tango
What's that? It's called. It's done in a sequence.
Delta 204 by Juliet Tango, schedule 140.
Have you ever been to the Air India training simulator? Has your dad taken you?
Nope. I don't
Is
think
he allowed
we are
to?
allowed. Nope. I
I've
don't
been to Sri
think.
Lankan once.
Because I've been to the FedEx ones.
Dang.
Yeah.
Because my, what's
I
it called?
don't think we are allowed.
My family friend is the COO of FedEx and the CEO of the airline.
Yeah.
So he's like, he said, you know, your mom told me you run a flight channel, so why don't you come and see the simulator? So like I got to fly a 757-200 freighter simulator.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was a full motion. So like you could,
Yeah.
like we
Yeah,
practiced a lot of stuff. Like we practiced, like I asked him like show me all these like we did a stall drill. Obviously I was in the first officer side for that. But everything else he put me on the captain side. But so we practiced a stall drill about how you're supposed to like pitch and power, and then when you're in a stall you enter
Then
full power and
how do they simulate a stall in a motion simulator?
no, like it wasn't they do the animation, like they have the stick shaker.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
What? So, like, the thing is with those motion simulators is they go down and you can feel it go down.
Yeah.
He also simulated what a barrel roll would feel
On the
like, which was
797
actually really
request map
scary.
against, Frankfurt.
Defense 797 Hong Kong Tower stand by for clearance number 1
I didn't do anything. I was not doing anything. He was doing all of it. But like he showed me how to so basically for the 757 what you're supposed to do is you know how you let the throttle stabilize at a certain N1?
Defense 797 you're clear to Frankfurt via the Athena 2 Alpha departure runway 07 right initial climb 5,000 feet squawk 5303 QNH 1011
EPR stabilize at 1.5. Then you go toga
Can you
thrust.
repeat the squawk code please? Lufthansa 797.
Defense 797 the squawk is 5303 5303
Y303. Okay, so Clear to Frankfurt via
Only
Athena
748.
2 Alpha
I'm confused.
departure on 07 right. Score initial climb to 6000. Score 5303.
Oh yeah, he's 743.
Lufthansa 797 negative, initial climb is 5,000 feet.
Initial climb to 5000 feet. Lufthansa 797.
Lufthansa 797 be back is correct, call for push and start.
They call you for push and
797?
start. Lufthansa 797.
Tower Vietnam 541, localize S07 right with you.
Vietnam 541, Hong Kong Tower, hello, good evening, winds variable 3 knots, runway 07 directly trend.
Variable 3 knots, clear to land, Vietnam 541.
Guys, there's Bahrain Center.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
What if he logs off after vectoring AZR away from the airport
center,
again?
the guy who's
Bro,
centering the
it happened
Bahrain
with
is
me.
really good guy. Okay.
Why is there
What's his name?
I can't remember the name. He's the only one who's doing Bahrain center. He's really good.
I think it's Stephen. Oh no, not that.
Hey, Flight Sergeant, did you watch my stream when the approach controller was like vectoring me into the runway? He
No, but I was
logged
watching
off.
Anisha's. I was
Yeah,
watching
he
Anisha's
logged.
and I heard it happening in the background.
Yeah, I mean he logged off, bro. But I was like heading in a like specific heading, and I was like waiting for him to vector me towards the final. Then I checked my
Like this. Is there an
expired
event?
and
It looks crazy. It's like delivery ground tower. It is
Where?
and delivery ground tower. It is both on Abu Dhabi and Dubai.
Yeah, there's an event, Gulf Crossfire.
Oh yeah.
Danish is going to be controlling.
Yeah, I see Danish.
And Dylan, is it
No, I
line
don't
P?
see. There's Suprajit Paul. I know him.
360.
Suprajit Paul is amazing. Yeah.
He's a Bengali, I think, right? That name?
He sounds British. I
Like
guess.
his
The name sounds very
Suprajit is
Bengali.
Punjabi, I think.
I might fly
No,
from Bahrain to Dubai.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Aren't you not flying with Aren't you flying with Anish?
Yeah, I'm flying with him. So it
Guys,
will be my third leg or something of the day.
I might fly.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
ready for plans. Ready.
Guys, does center vector you for finals?
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
He'll give you control all the way to gate.
The only one
No,
that
he won't. He
is
won't
if
give
there's
the
an
gates.
FSS.
He won't give the gates. He won't give the gates. He's only giving the landing clearance, and he will say.
But then he'll give you at your discretion, right?
Yes.
He'll say taxi to ramp at your discretion.
Yeah, that's technically this thing, right?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, if
Damn it,
Bahrain center
rain
is
got into
online
my eye.
and if Dubai centers will be online for a couple more hours, I'll do the flight from Bahrain to Dubai.
I just want to increase my
That's
hours
super
and
smooth,
fly.
Vietnam 541, Hong Kong, which time would you like?
I have been
3 miles fine now.
morning, 4 o'clock or something.
14143, Hong Kong Tower, winds variable 3 knots, runway 07 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, Philippine 143.
Exactly, you know?
I love it too, but I don't like running in it.
I like
I
India
usually
Virtual
go for a run
Aviation's
every day.
new Steam is
What?
starting soon, the thingy, the animation.
I didn't know I wonder if people are helping him out to fix his streams.
Of course.
Yeah, Siddiqui,
gonna
Fly Siddiqui, I guess he helped him with that logo and stuff.
He has I've seen his channel. He's been streaming for about 2 years and he has less subs than me.
The main thing, like, he doesn't talk on the stream.
Subs than you?
Oh. He has less subs than me. Yeah, he's got 134.
Oh yeah, Fly Siddiqui. I thought. Yeah, Fly Siddiqui
No,
was
Fly
like.
Siddiqui.
Yeah, Fly Siddiqui is like streaming from like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, he doesn't, talk right in the
Yeah,
stream,
that's
so
the reason. And
that's
another
why
thing, like
people-
he does like 8 hours flight and just this thing goes like gives a nice this thing. How we say it? A nice view of this flight from the outside.
Yeah.
And goes
Hong Kong Tower, good evening, Carglass 4623, radio check.
Okay, someone's doing my.
Defender card, Correction, code loss for 623, hello, Hong Kong Tower, REG 4.5. Copy, thank you.
I see somebody in
That was good. Evening, Eva 85107 right.
somebody's at my house.
EVA 851, Hong Kong Tower, good evening, continue approach, runway 07 right.
Who was at my
Continue, Eva 851.
I thought social distancing was a thing.
17:32 Zulu. Okay, I have 1 hour for yeah.
Korean 6903, request a taxi.
Ryanair?
Korean 693, taxi to runway 07 right, holding point Juliet 1 via uniform 3, Victor and Hotel.
Wait, when's
What the?
Runway 07 right, holding point Juliet 1 via uniform 3, Victor and Hotel. Korean Air 693.
Why is there the Ryanair?
For BF143, welcome to call, which time would you like?
It's a Ryanair.
Dylan, Korean Air, Kilo Alpha Lima.
Oh.
It's
Filipino.
Ryanair.
Yo, I want to do a flight from Dublin to Frankfurt.
Philippine 143, second, you cut off.
Philippine 143, runway vacated via Juliet 7.
Philippine 143, welcome to Hong Kong, which time would you like?
I forgot to save my flight.
Whiskey 48, Philippine 143.
Philippine 143, taxi. Philippine 143, San Whiskey 48 is taken. Are you able for San Whiskey 46?
Center contact you.
Whiskey 46, Philippine 143.
Send you contact me.
Philippine 143 with taxi to San Whiskey 46 via Juliet 7, Victor and Victor 4, Whiskey 2.
Philippine 143, taxi Whiskey 46 via Juliet 7, Victor 4, Whiskey 46.
Okay, what just happened? My electric went. Oh, now I know. Oh god.
My
I
first
don't
flight in
generate this.
Maxim, I messed it up so bad.
My first flight was actually pretty okay. Like I pushed back in the wrong direction, but upon
Okay,
that,
so I have to taxi long way back.
Eva 851, welcome to Hong Kong. Vacate runway 07 right, and which time would you like?
Where are you flying?
Don't mind, standard your choice, Eva 851.
Dylan.
Eva 851, taxi to Stan Sierra 33 via Juliet 8, Juliet 9 and Hotel 7.
Thank you. Say that again, Eva 851. Clearance to
The scenery is looking amazing.
Eva 851, taxi via Juliet 9 Hotel 7 to Stan Sierra 33.
Scenery.
0335 Juliet, sorry, patch by Victor would left. We'll be taking taxiway Whiskey 46, Philippine 143.
Philippine 143, roger.
Yan kilometer.
oh nice.
We have for clearance to Kaitak.
So sand.
Yankee Romeo Zulu Charlie, Hong Kong Tower, stand up for clearance.
On your
Oh,
Discord.
Come on, sorry, assume.
I want some Orbix thing in this.
Yankee Romeo Zulu Charlie, you can't, you need to follow for a VFR flight plan, you can't just direct.
Oh, 117 subscribers.
Damn.
Can you give me a route?
Yankee Romeo Zulu Charlie, roger, I'll just send you a route in your private messages, stand by.
Yeah, it does. Now, what are you flying by? The Rolex?
Yeah. Totally.
Ground to flight deck.
Wow,
Go
look
ahead.
at the aircraft there. I mean, the
Communication check please and confirm the brakes are set.
Very good flight pattern.
Communications are okay and parking
Bro.
brake set.
Tolish is the best.
Thanks.
Don't worry, FS
Tallest
will
is
come
the
there.
best.
So don't worry.
And the sky is looking amazing as well. I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
screenshot.
Okay, Alpha 8. I have no idea how to taxi go here. So Alpha 9. Alpha 9 to Alpha. Is it Alpha or is it Brow? It's Brow 9, okay.
So IFS and Hemant, are you guys interested?
Istanbul
From Bahrain to
797
Dubai?
request to push and start.
I don't know.
Even I don't know.
Lufthansa 797, push yourselves approved, color red.
Head to Dubai to
Push and start approved the
Abu
Istanbul
Dhabi.
797.
It's around like 40 minutes
Facing north. Oh, facing
Uh,
west.
from
we-
Bahrain
what-
to Dubai.
Map.
Will you do Dubai to Abu Dhabi?
That's too short.
Can do return also if you want.
Nah, I will do this Bahrain to Dubai though. I mean, if Bahrain Center is
I
still
might
online,
not come.
no problem, no issue.
Facing east or north. Okay, I'm gonna do for facing north. Yes.
I can see the top of descent on my.
We are ready for pushback and energy start. Facing north.
Roger. Facing north. Release brake.
Target brakes released.
Interior looks amazing.
Pushing back.
Tower Boeing, Tower Gate, Evening Bella 216, IR support,
That's mine.
07 right.
Okay, it's okay, but
Bohemia 216, Hong Kong Tower, winds variable, 3 knots, runway 07 right, clear to land.
Let me use the
Clear to land
restroom.
07 right, Bella 216.
That interior is absolutely stunning.
Wait, where's the washroom? Oh, it's right there. Can I go? Oh my god, where am I?
After dimension.
look at these.
Look at
mine.
Look at these.
Look at mine.
You are clear behind and you can start your engine at your discretion.
Roger.
Roger.
Even this
Start
Jagat
number
speaking
4 and
from the
3.
flight deck. A flight from Athens to Bahrain to recover up another 1 hour to go.
What is that?
What was that?
And
My hydrants. No one cares.
I tried to
Man, I wish if I had an A320.
Bro, Hemant,
Yeah, bro.
will you join tomorrow?
I'll see. I don't know if I can sit in front of my laptop.
Bohemia 693, land at 08, runway 07 right.
Okay, after climb.
Dial wait, runway 07 right, Korean 693.
Oh yeah, you're behind me, right? I feel sad for you. You have like
Bohemia 216, welcome to Hong Kong. Which time would you like?
Wherever just
Pushback
Hong
complete.
Kong,
Set
Terminal
parking
1.
brake, please.
Bohemia 216, you can taxi to the main terminal via Juliet. Correction, you can taxi via Juliet Niner, Hotel 7, choose standard choice.
Okay, Junior 9 and Hotel 7, Bella 216, thank you.